From the Panthers, we have Marc Staal and Brandon Montour. If you have a question, please raise your hand and wait for the mic. State your name and affiliation before asking your question. We'll start back right.
Kristen Chilton with ESPN. Brandon, congratulations on the new arrival. Can you tell us kind of what the last 24 hours have been like for you, from the emotions of the game and then obviously fatherhood for you?
Yeah, it actually happened after game one. We played game one. She went in just before, I think, the game started, so I didn't find out right until after. And then was back in Florida. Was on a flight by 11 and was back in Florida by 6:30 a.m. He came around noon, and I was back in Vegas by 9:30 p.m. right before game two.
Front left.
David Wilson from the Miami Herald. Brandon, first just to follow up, did you know, was the plan always you were going to fly right after the game, or was that like a last minute?
No, yeah, it was. He wasn't due for another probably. The plan was the 14th.
Okay. So you got off the ice and
his
found out
due
I
date
gotta
was
get a
the
flight?
18th, but the induced day was the 14th, so that would have been right after game 5. So that was the plan. So
So you got off the ice and had to hustle
change
to
the
the airport?
schedule. Yeah, obviously, couldn't think about the game too much. Paul and Bill told me right after the game, and like I said, was on a plane by 11 that night.
And for Mark, when you think back to the Boston series, obviously the last time you guys were in a hole like this, are there lessons you can take in terms of maybe what flipped for you guys after game 4 of that series to let you guys get back on track that you can use here now too?
Yeah, I mean, it's just desperation in winning a game. I mean, we've approached every game in the playoffs the same way. We try to take it, like everyone says, one at a time. But I mean, we were backs against the wall. Obviously, we're down by 2, but we're coming home. Love our team, love our resiliency. We're going to go out and give our best effort and play our best game tomorrow, and go from there.
Front right.
Jameson off FloridaPanthers.com. Monty, just going back to the baby real quick. Obviously, a lot of dads already in that room. What was the reception like when you came back? Mark, of course, being one of them when you came back. Just the welcome and the congrats. I'm sure it's pretty special in the locker room.
Yeah, it's great. And, it's obviously, I have a family back home, but, this is my family, when I'm at the rink. And we care, all about, what's going on in our lives. And, they're excited for me. And, unfortunately, game 2 didn't, end the way we wanted. But, we tried to, have that, motivation and, new baby in the world help us out. And, but yeah, obviously, they care so much about me, and as do I with them. So it was nice to come back and try to get back to business, as quick as he could.
Right side, third row.
Mark, Corey Hirsch, NHL International. We saw what the atmosphere is like in Vegas for a big game. What do you think the atmosphere tomorrow night is going to be like here, and how are you guys going to look to kind of capitalize on that?
Yeah, I mean, our crowds have been unbelievable all series, or every series so far, and obviously you can expect the same tomorrow night. So we're excited. It's a big building. There's a lot of people, and it's really loud, and we feed off it. So very excited to sleep in your own bed and wake up and get to come here and play hockey. So I think everyone's pretty motivated.
Front right.
Emily Benjamin, NHL.com for Brandon. Can you just take us through the emotions of that flight? Also, was it commercial? Was it private? What are you thinking as you're trying to make it back to Florida?
Yeah, I was the only one on the plane. So it was getting texts from our parents just, where she was at. They didn't think I was going to make it. So I honestly didn't sleep at all. Got right there to Boca and went to the delivery room, and it was kind of game on there. And he came at noon. Like I said, I was there 6:30, and we were joking, but it was, as soon as I got there, it was straight to work for her, not me. But I didn't obviously know when he was going to come. A little upset that I tried to get there as quick as I could, but luckily I was there for it all and got to experience it with her.
We'll take 3 more questions. Right side, second row.
David Zwart, The Hockey News. This is for both of you, if you don't mind answering. Just, you guys went through the Carolina series, giving up 2 goals per game, and now you guys have surrendered 12 and 2 against Vegas. So I'm just wondering, what do you think needs to change for you to get back on that track?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you can't let in 7 goals in a game and expect to win. So, as a team, just being sharp and paying more attention to the defensive side of the puck and being opportunistic when we get our chances. So, like you said, I think we have a lot to fall back on against a lot of really good offensive teams, and we've handled that very well. We expect to do that again tomorrow night.
Yeah, and I mean, I'll just top that. It's they feed off obviously their offense. That's the strength of their team, and like you said, 5-7 goals. It's tough to win games like that. So, we do some video, some study. We know what to do to kind of help us, and like you said, we played some offensive teams so far and have maintained it. So just get back to what our strengths are and be ready for tomorrow.
2 more questions, front left.
François Gagnon from RDS in Montreal. For both of you too, maybe starting with Marc because of the experience factor. You had a lot of coaches in the NHL. I would like to get your comments on the work of Sylvain Lefebvre with you throughout this season, please.
Yeah, I mean, Sly's been unbelievable. I've really enjoyed working with him. He's got a ton of experience playing and coaching. He's very positive. He's not overbearing. He kind of gives you what you need, gives you your space to play, and corrects when needs to correct. So, he's been a lot of fun to work with. He's been great to come to the rink with every day for sure.
Yeah, top that. He's like I said, he's very positive. Wants you to get better. He's learning, and obviously he's had a ton of experience himself, and just wants each of us to get better. He does video really well with us. Doesn't give you crazy amount, but gives you what you need and information and video. But like I said, very positive. Gets you what you need. Works with you individually on the ice if you need it, and for me personally, lets me play my game, but helps me along the way, and it's been a great addition to our coaching staff this year.
Last question, front right.
Tom Gallitti, NHL.com. Brandon, just about your defense, I know you guys have to clean up, but offensively, what do you think you guys can do better to maybe to get more past Hill? I know you haven't had any points recently in the team. Do you feel like you guys can do more against him?
Yeah, he's playing well. He's a good goalie. He's a big boy. In order to do that, you got to get obviously in his face, make him tougher to see. But personally, I'd like to maybe bear down my chances. I've had a few in this last couple of games here, last stretches that he's made some big saves. But like I said, he's a good goalie. He's playing well. We just got to bear down some more chances. A team like that, they don't give much, so it's one of those things that we got to get one here, and hopefully they can keep trickling in.
Thank you for your time, guys.
Thanks.